Hey Finny, it's Papa. Just wanted to make you another video reading one of my favorite stories from one of my favorite authors, who's also one of my favorite musicians, who you're also going to go see at your first concert here in Eugene, is Jimmy Buffett, and it's the Jolly Man. So I'm going to read this for you. I love you, and I hope you sleep good, and enjoy the story before you go to bed. Okay, here we go. Okay. Once upon a time, in the middle of the Caribbean Sea, there was a little island called Banana Land. Had it not been for the threat of pirate ships, Banana Land would have been the most peaceful place on earth. The islanders grew up healthy and strong from eating bananas they pulled from the trees in the rainforest and the fish they caught on the shores of Snapper Bay. Each day at dawn, the fishermen carried frying pans down to the beach as the sun came up, and they sang a song so magical that the fish jumped out of the sea and into their frying pans. The fishermen kept only what they needed and threw the rest back into Snapper Bay. One fisherman had a sweeter voice than all the rest, and they called him the Jolly Man. He could sing for more fish out of the ocean than anyone. One morning, when the Jolly Man went to the beach to sing for his breakfast, he discovered a beautiful guitar floating in Snapper Bay. Quickly, he waded into the water and pulled it out. It was a magnificent instrument. Conch pearls lined the neck, and coral starfish and seahorses glistened around the sound holes. Painted on the back, a white dolphin swam through stars made of sparkling diamonds. When the Jolly Man saw these stars, he recognized the constellation Orion. Below, inscribed in gold, were these words: "I come from the ocean with songs of the sea, no lesson for learning, just play upon me. Now we go make your music in lands near and far. Orion protects you wherever you are." The Jolly Man had never played a guitar before, but the moment his fingers touched the strings, he knew how to play. He was amazed. It was as if his hands had a mind of their own, and he played, and he played, and he played. Guitar here, so you can see. People from all over the island heard the music and ran to Snapper Bay. The Jolly Man told them what had happened, and soon good King Jones, the ruler of Banana Land, arrived. When he heard the story, he declared that the people of Banana Land should build a boat so his dear friend the Jolly Man could follow the instructions of the magic guitar and share the happiness of his music with other islands. The people of Banana Land brought mahogany logs from the rainforest and cut them into planks that the boat builders shaped into a beautiful hull. The fishermen made sails from their best canvases and painted the white dolphin on the mainsail. After the work was done, each day, the Jolly Man studied the night sky and watched the stars of Orion rise in the east and travel across the heavens. These were the stars he would steer by. We have a kitty cat too, just like our Rosie. When the boat was finished, good King Jones declared a holiday. All the people of Banana Land came to Snapper Bay to wish Jolly Man well. Princess Marigold, the king's lovely daughter, broke a bottle of coconut milk on the shiny new bow. "I christen thee Orion," the king said, "in honor of the stars that will guide thee. Take our beloved Jolly Man and his magic guitar to spread joy wherever he goes, and return him safely to us." The princess gave the Jolly Man the royal spyglass to watch for pirates, and a purple scarf for good luck. Then the Jolly Man raised the mainsail and headed out to sea. The stars shone brightly, and the wind was fair. It took the Jolly Man far, far away. From Pumpkin Island to Parrot Key, from Mango Bay to Lemon Land, the Jolly Man sang. The people of the islands loved to see him come, and they were sad to see him go. They brought him gifts and things to eat and books to read as he made his way through the islands. A few times the Jolly Mon spotted pirates in the distance, but the Orion was so swift the pirates couldn't follow. One day, as the Jolly Mon sailed along, a delicious scent of fresh-baked coconuts floated on the breeze, and he turned the Orion in the direction of the wonderful aroma, and that afternoon he spotted the island that smelled so good. He lifted his spyglass, and people on the beach were beckoning him ashore. In the loveliest island he had ever seen, thousands of coconut trees lined pink beaches, and he made his way up the channel toward a small village in the shore. The people of Coconut Island had heard about the Jolly Mon and his magic guitar, and they had waited and watched for the ship with the dolphin sail. Every day they had baked coconut cakes, hoping the smell would hurry the Jolly Mon to their island. They were the friendliest people he had met on his long journey. The Jolly Mon stayed a long time on Coconut Island and sang every song he knew. When he couldn't think of any more, he just made up new songs on the spot. But one day, a ship brought sad news from Bananaland. Good King Jones had died, and Princess Marigold missed the Jolly Mon greatly and needed him to return home to cheer up the people of Bananaland. The Jolly Mon was very sad when he heard of the death of his friend, and that afternoon the people of Coconut Island filled the Orion with fish and fruit and bade the Jolly Mon a fond farewell. They waved to him from the beaches as the boat with the white dolphin on its mainsail disappeared into the horizon. The Jolly Mon had crossed the entire Caribbean Sea on his journey, and he missed his people and his own little island. So he put up the sail the Orion could carry, and now he headed for home as fast as the wind would take him. One night, as he studied the stars, a strange light flickered ahead of him. He steered for the light, and as he got closer, the Jolly Mon saw that it wasn't a light at all. It was a burning ship, and cries of "Help! Help!" filled the air. The Jolly Mon bravely steered close to the ship, ready to rescue the stranded crew. Suddenly, fierce-looking strangers leapt onto the deck of the Orion and surrounded the Jolly Mon as he stood by the wheel. The ship wasn't really afire. It was a trick. The Jolly Mon had been captured by One-Eyed Rosie and her gang, and the most feared pirates of the Caribbean Sea. They tied him up and set about the Orion looking for valuables. One-Eyed Rosie knew all about the Jolly Mon. "People," she sneered, "we're not meant to be as happy as you make them." She put her cutlass to the Jolly Mon's throat. Just then, one of the pirates came up from below, clutching the magic guitar. He tried to pry off the diamonds and pearls, but the gems wouldn't loosen. The pirates tried to smash the guitar, but it would not break. "My guitar has power of its own," Jolly Mon told One-Eyed Rosie. "It should not be abused." This made the pirates so furious they dragged the Jolly Mon to the bow of the Orion. "It's a watery grave for you," one of them shouted. They were about to throw him into the sea when One-Eyed Rosie stopped them. She shoved the guitar to Jolly Mon. "Play," she ordered. Jolly Mon put his trembling hands on the strings, and the power took over, and he sang. "Under the heavens and under the sea, there's a fiend, a friend I don't know, who holds the right key." The Jolly Mon's voice was so sweet it made One-Eyed Rosie's blood boil with anger. "That's quite enough, Mr. Jolly Mon," she yelled. "You've sung your last song." The pirates yanked the guitar away from the Jolly Mon, and they wrapped him in chains and tied an anchor to his feet. Then One-Eyed Rosie pushed him into the sea. Poor Jolly Mon. As the Jolly Mon sank to the bottom, he thought about Princess Marigold and Bananaland. He would never see them again. He could not free himself from the chains, and he was almost out of breath when a sudden swirl of bubbles made it possible for him to breathe underwater. He thought he was either dead or dreaming, but then he saw the dolphin. It was the same white dolphin that was painted on the guitar, and it untangled the Jolly Mon's chains and freed him, and together they rose to the surface in time to to see the pirates towing away the Orion. "People were meant to be as happy as you make them," said the dolphin, sliding beneath the Jollyman. My name is Albion," he said, "and I come to take you home. Climb on board and don't let go." The long journey home on the dolphin's back took so much strength that the Jollyman was barely alive when Albion finally laid him on the shores of Snapper Bay. He was ill for many days, and when he could speak again, his first words were of the dolphin. "Albion," he said. Princess Marigold came to his side. "Albion saved your life and led us to the One-Eyed Rosie. Now her band of cutthroats are locked up where they can do no harm." "But my guitar and my boat," moaned the Jollyman. "Enough," said the princess. "Drink this jasmine tea." And then Princess Marigold took the Jollyman by the hand and led him down to the shores of Snapper Bay. The Jollyman rubbed his eyes, and started to laugh with joy. There, sitting at anchor in the bay, was the Orion, dancing lightly on the waves. And leaning against the palm tree of the beach was the magic guitar. The Jollyman turned the guitar over, but the painting of the white dolphin had disappeared. "Albion," he cried. "I'm right here," a familiar voice replied, and there was Albion splashing in shallow water. "Yes, Jollyman, you have brought happiness to all of the islands, but now it's time for you to stay home. Princess Marigold and the people of Bananaland need you. They have chosen you to be their new king. Rule well, and if you need me, all you have to do is sing." Albion dove beneath the waves. A few seconds later, he leapt out of the sea and did not come down. He flew up into the night, and his shadow passed in front of the silvery moon that hung over Snapper Bay. Then he disappeared into the sky, heading toward Orion. The Jollyman waved goodbye, and then he picked up his guitar. "I come from the ocean with the songs of the sea. No lesson for learning, just play upon me. Now go make your music in lands near and far. Orion protects you wherever you are." The island people say that Jollyman lived a long and happy life, and he sang and played his guitar, and he ruled Bananaland with wisdom. Sometimes he sailed the Orion to see his friends in other places across the Caribbean Sea. From Coconut Island to Parrot Key, from Mango Bay to Lemon Land, they loved to see him come, and they were sad to see him go. Legend has it that when he was very, very old, the Jollyman sang his last song for Albion, who came back and took him up into the sky. And now, when the island people wish upon a star, they see the dolphin and the Jollyman and his magic guitar. Oh, and the song, Jollyman, sing. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, buddy. I hope you sleep good, and I love you, and I miss you so much, and have fun. Hope you're having a great time in Germany, bud. Tschüssi, Ganakti.